Okay, we're here at Karin Le Grange's very, very colorful house or home here in Omaruru. And we're gonna bake some cake and ice some cake and just chat with Karin today on the What's Cooking show. So let's go in and go chat to Karin.
Hallo kijkers en welkom in Irongo Top.
I'm your host Nicanor Nangolo.
I am your host Frida Moloto.
My name is Desiree Gassis.
Sit gerus terug en geniet. Ons is hier by Jan Wilken in Walvis Bay.
We didn't count them out. We know they played against Grootfontein.
Die weer is mooi.
Dis 'n eer om hier te wees.
Ondersteun ons. Ons gaan julle trots maak.
Welcome to What's Cooking, where culinary passion meets expert insights.
Somebody must really want to cook and want to cook good food.
Immerse yourself in the bustling world of professional kitchens as top chefs create mouthwatering dishes. Join us for in-depth interviews as our host explores the experiences and expertise of our guest chefs. Don't miss out. Tune in to What's Cooking on NTV every Friday at 2100 hours and let the culinary adventure begin.
We are here in Omaruru and we're visiting Karin Le Grange. She's a chef and we are visiting her here at her home in Omaruru. Lovely, lovely home, and we are here in her baking room. Now, Karin, tell me, how did it all start?
Yes, see, it's a long story, so we don't have all morning for that. But actually, I've been around in Omaruru for the past 7 years. I first had a little cafe, and then, the long story, short story, COVID came. We stopped, everybody stopped, and then I decided to start with freelancing work. So I'm also a freelance chef, mostly for the hunting farms. And from there, I always wanted to do training. I love training, and I started with it a long time ago, bit by bit. And then...
But what do you do in the hunting season? Give us a little bit of detail.
Okay, this is a very, very nice opportunity that came along, and I decided to do because with the hunters you have an exclusive amount of hunting companies or people. So the hunting farms, they book only like 4 or 6 hunters at the most. The farms I'm in now, sometimes 2 guests, sometimes 4, sometimes 6. So it's very rare that it will exceed 10 people.
So it's very exclusive.
Yes, and it's very nice and peaceful, peaceful cooking. And then, of course, which make it a lot of fun, is it's an open pantry, we say. So you have choice of buying whatever you want, because the budget is not unlimited, but the limit is not very
low. And do they have specific preferences? Do you get a menu or how do you do it?
No, that's also with a lot of, I think with all our, in the food industry, the chefs, we will actually stand up in the morning and decide what we will cook tonight. So that is why the open pantry is so nice, because you actually start designing your own menu. You decide, many times I've decided at 10 o'clock what I will cook for lunch. When it's more people, obviously you plan the day ahead, and you take out your meats and stuff the day prior to the next day, and then it's just nice.
But I believe there's not a lot of vegetarians who come to hunt. They're all meat eaters.
I I can tell you stories. We do get vegetarians, and at the end of the day, they want to try the liver and they want to try the the steak. So yeah, that's mostly women. If the women come, I had a vegetarian woman. And then at the end of the day, she tried the meat dishes as well. So yeah, vegetarian, I don't know how far that goes. But yeah, obviously we are open and we do all the dietary requirements and allergies. So yes, that's inclusive with the cookery, the daily menu.
Okay, but you also said you started to bake for Spar and you already baked the cakes. So you're going to show us now what you're going to do. So we're going to take a break. And when we come back, Karin is going to show us what she's going to do with this lovely, lovely chocolate cake.
We are so excited to be kickstarting your morning with the entertainment.
Everything was happening during this past weekend.
Yes.
Exciting news.
Wow, no, she was killing it already.
In my opinion, I don't see anything wrong with him serving the full term.
As well as keeping you informed on the issues that you need to know happening in and around our country.
E-Ticket, your online ticket solution for events and event marketing, bringing you ease of mind and making sure that your event gets out there. For more information, contact events@nhh.com.na.
Okay, Karin are going to ice the chocolate cakes now, and she also said she's going to give us some cake to take home. So I'm looking forward to that. Now, Karin, tell us, what are you exactly going to do with the 3 cakes? I know you said you're going to do three different things.
Yeah, two for today. Spar gave me the opportunity to bake for them. So we are making fudge for them. And then I'm going to make individual mini cakes, né? Because large cakes not always sells good. You have to put a larger price on it. So to concentrate on the mini cakes, I think it will be a good seller, and you can do it so nice, né? So I'm going to do a replica or a demo for what I plan to do for Spar. So I decided, since you gave me the opportunity, to make chocolate cake. That is, I think, everybody's favorite.
Absolutely. You said something about a chocolate mousse.
Yes. So for now, what we're going to do now is the Italian meringue buttercream, which is I was very scared at the beginning to make this because it sounds so difficult, you know. And then once I started to making, I don't make any other icing except for the cheaper cake with the buttercream. The Italian meringue buttercream is lovely. So we're going to do it now. And we're going to press out some rounds for the mini cakes. And then I'm going to make a rectangular cake. And for that cake, I do a very easy chocolate mousse. So
I'm going to get some tips here today. Yeah. So let's start cooking. Okay. Or not cooking, let's start icing. Okay, so Karen is busy now with the Italian meringue butter cream. You're still going to add the cocoa. So it's going to be chocolate cake with this chocolate meringue.
Butter cream.
So it's like nearly death by chocolate here today.
Yeah, it will be nice. And then we're gonna ice it or decorate with chocolate. And yeah, it will be nice. You will see.
Okay,
So now I will add the butter. I cut it in cubes like this, little cubes. And then you're gonna add it, and we will go through the process now.
Okay.
Okay, I'm making an Italian meringue buttercream, like I said. So it is just normally 122 grams of egg white, which is normally 4 eggs, but we divide it now into 2 eggs. So I'm just going to make a little bit. And then it is sugar and water that you dissolve over the stove. And then while it is warm, you put it in your eggs. This obviously cook the egg white, ne? And it will thicken it like a meringue almost. So once it's a little bit cool off, you can feel the mixing bowl is very hot because of the sugar. So it needs to cool off before we're going to add the butter. So I'm going to cut the butter in little blocks, and then we will add it. And then there's a little process that the eggs go through. So just before you think it is a flop, you have to throw it away, then it's a miracle. Then it comes together, the butter combines with the eggs, and then it is a very nice...
so your timing must be perfect.
Yeah, obviously when your syrup is dissolved, then you have to throw it in with the egg whites. Okay. And it must be clear, so no sugar grains. Yeah, very important.
We are so excited to be kickstarting your morning with the entertainment.
Everything was happening during this past weekend.
Yes.
Exciting news.
Wow, no, she was killing it already.
In my opinion, I don't see anything wrong with him serving the full term.
As well as keeping you informed on the issues that you need to know happening in and around our country.
Hello and welcome to today's Sports Rep Show.
I am your host, Jesse Jackson Kauraika. In replay, Namibia, who had won the toss for the first time on this tour.
Good day everyone, time for international sports news, starting off with tennis news, both on the WTA for women's and
Karen, I see we have a wonderful variety here.
Yes, the sky is the limit when it comes to cake decor or any decor. So for today, I don't like bling. Sometimes I do, but most of all, I like plain and simple. But when I use, I love the gold glitter, you know. So what I did here is I grounded some honeycomb, and then I mixed it with gold glitter, you know, or gold dust. So you can see it's glittering a little bit. So I like to use this for cakes. So I will just put it like that.
Beautiful, stunning.
Yeah, we also don't always make everything from scratch that we use. We also just support our local or our Spar shops or whatever. So I buy meringues. I like these ones. They are nice coffee meringues. So we will put that on, or we can use that. And then I also like this, it's like gold leaves, I think.
It's edible.
It's edible, of course it's edible. And then we will put that on.
Immediately, it looks absolutely so luxurious.
And then I love this whispers. I just told you. I won't put it on air.
I love it myself.
The bag is empty. The next day I have to buy a new one. Anyway, so we can just put on a few whispers. I'm just playing around. I don't do it nicely now.
Oh, it looks absolutely stunning. So luxurious.
So we can put,
that's the one that I iced.
Yeah, we can put maybe 2 here. Or 3. We actually in the food business, in the food industry, we work in odd numbers, ne? So it will be 3s and 5s and so on, or 1, not necessarily in 2s. Yeah.
That's weird. Why?
I don't know. It's really with plating as well. You would put 3 potatoes, baby potatoes, or baby onions, or So that's just or 1, leaf or whatever. Yeah. So that's just how I've trained.
Welcome to Active Kids, a daily TV show that sparks creativity, learning, and fun for young minds. With exciting activities and lessons, Active Kids inspires curiosity and a love for learning.
New face to the
15.
The perfect mix of play and education. Don't miss out on the fun. Tune into Active Kids on NTV every weekday at 10 o'clock and let the adventure begin.
Welcome to My.NA Cars, your ultimate destination for everything automotive.
I am your host, Diana Master.
Teamwork makes the dream work, right?
Discover the latest models, innovative technologies, and expert insights from our passionate hosts. Learn essential maintenance tips and get exclusive behind-the-scenes access to the automotive industry. Don't miss My.NA Cars on NTV every Thursday at 2100 hours. Tune in and ignite your passion for automobiles.
Welcome to What's Cooking, where culinary passion meets expert insights.
Somebody must really want to cook and want to cook good food.
Immerse yourself in the bustling world of professional kitchens as top chefs create mouth-watering dishes. Join us for in-depth interviews as our host explores the experiences and expertise of our guest chefs. Don't miss out. Tune in to What's Cooking on NTV every Friday at 2100 hours and let the culinary adventure begin.
Karin, you also said you have a cooking school. Why did you start the cooking school?
One of many dreams. We always have dream, never stop dreaming. So because I love training, I really do, because training is to enhance, and it's necessary to teach other people what you know, because for the past 24 years, that's how I grew. Besides the fact that I had the privilege to go and study, I also got a lot of information from other chefs. Always learn something, and this you carry with you to the next place or to the next level in your life. So for me, I love teaching, and so I decided last year to start a small cooking school in Omaruru. 2 reasons: to provide for myself here when I'm not booked for freelancing. I have to keep myself busy and financially stable throughout the year. So, and then also, many cook schools they have 2, 3, and 4 days. So I don't want to give 6 months, a year and a half. I'm not accredited anyway, because that is a very long and difficult process to go through. So I am totally in peace just to give 2 and 3 and 4 day classes, short courses, that's what we call it.
You give training at lodges.
Yeah, if they ask me. The other reason I started to or wanted to do it in Omaruru is for the lodges to send their people here, because it is much cheaper for them to send them here than for me to go there. You know, we ask traveling fees, we ask a daily fee, which cost them a lot of money. So if they have time to send their people, it's much better, I think, financially for them to look for accommodation in Omaruru. That is the next step I want to do, to get a deal with accommodation facility for my students, but that is also in the process.
What do you teach them during the short course?
My cooking school, the name is Basic, the Culinary Studio. I want to go back to the basics, because it is the most important way in the kitchen, is by your knowledge with the basics. So the basic hygiene rules, personal hygiene rules, to make basic sauces, because if you have a bechamel sauce from that, you can make a mushroom sauce and a cheese sauce and so on. But yeah, it's very important for me to start with the basic, and I think that is the need in a lot of kitchens that I've been. The people doesn't know the basic skills for them to be able to grow to the more advanced. So
because it won't help much you have a $10 million lodge, but there's no hygiene in your kitchen.
Yeah, that is very important. Also, I can say, and I know a lot of chefs agree with me, that we in Namibia, we need to step up what our kitchen facilities is, and our kitchen staff. We really need to step up. Namibia have we are a beautiful country, and with tourism we are ahead. We are where the world is. We don't have to feel that we are a third world country, because look at the architecture that we have, the lodges that we built. We don't have to step down, you know. But for our kitchen and our kitchen staff, we really need to step up. And that I say out of experience.